adaptive meshing. There is a possibility to make a good mesh automatically. I base on the same example as before. I start with a finite element mesh as you know it now, with this type of parameters. Let's solve this first solution. I just control that there are some usable results. Okay, now I make with the right mouse click a new solution process called adaptivity. In the window of adaptivity I put this entrance of iterations on 1. I base on the solution I made, and I'll make just a refinement level of 3, and then I say OK. Here I have now the adaptivity set up that I can let solve. The system goes on. I've made nothing, I didn't close. He will make a refinement. You see automatically he refined the number of elements, and you see how he put up the numbers of element, and he says it's still a stress error of 8%, and the strain energy has a 9 or almost 10% difference. So I say okay, that's not good enough. I just let it run one more. Edit attributes, you see my goal is 1% mistake, and he makes just one iteration. Be careful not to put here more than one. Okay, I let it run once again, and he starts from the best results he had until now, the last results. Now that's going on some time longer until he has a refined mesh. This mesh will be very fine, so it's already a question if it's good to wait such a long time. I just let it run. Now the mesh is refined, and you see a lot of elements have been introduced. Though this automatic refinement goes on and it works, it will take, as you can suppose, a little bit longer time, so I think it's good to see the task manager. There you see it was used a little bit time. Now this strain energy error is lesser. What strain energy and error? The force here makes a displacement. Displacement times force gives a work in every element. It has a strain, or it is also a strain work, and it compares what's inside of the elements with compared to the force used, and still there is some mistake, so I can go in and look at the results I have. We have different results. We have also adaptivity results. And if I take stress element nodal, you see we have the problem up here. We can look at these different things. It's not really useful for a complex problem, but there is the possibility of an adaptive mesh, and the adaptive mesh I found here, new solution, adaptivity, and he made here the adaptivity setup which I had to later on. That's all.